Hey there, welcome back. Marius here, and today we have Outer Worlds Spacer Choice Edition, and let's fix that frames per second. Even more, I will double it. Simple, easy trick. Let me switch to this game right away, no further delays. In the corner, there's a frames per second counter. I will make it bigger, it's just a large screen. Don't mind, the screen will flash because I'm switching from OBS to games. So, one setting, visual setting, I will show you right away. Everything else is set on ultra and my resolution, whatnot. I have quite good PC, but doesn't matter. Visual effects is the one that ruins the game. So, this is it basically. You can run off the game. There is timestamps, and if you want to watch whatever, I will explain and show you the difference and everything, but this is it. This is what you need to do. Simple, go. But let me show you, because the bets are on. I will, and as I said, I will double the frames per second. In the corner currently, this is not my actual frames per second, because I am recording with the same GPU, so a lot of resources is spent there. I actually run the game, it's higher, but still, the same rule applies. So, you see, we have stable 31 frames per second in this screen. I will not touch anything else, just opening settings, going down, finding this little itsy bitsy tiny problem. I will set it to low because I need to prove that I can double the frames per second. Here you are, even more, boom, this is it. The game looks a little bit different, so there are more settings. Ultra, very high, high, medium, low. My advice, low, you can see the screen is brighter, kind of noticeable brighter. All other settings are almost the same. I will in a moment share the screenshots, so I can show you also the full frames per second, how it actually runs without me recording this. So my advice, select medium. All other settings, of course, adjust as per your GPU. If you have older generation, not ray tracing or GTX cards, the game probably most likely still runs, but this one, visual settings, just remove it. You see, it's not double anymore, but now this visual looks exactly how in real game, right? So let me switch to the screenshots I took so you can see my actual. So this is the still image, right? And in the corner, in other corner, you see in this one, I have 52. This is how actually the game runs on my system. So I want to show you the difference. This is everything on ultra, and this is when I set everything on ultra and that one visual settings on very high. I will switch back and forth. 52 frames per second, 76. You see? Almost nothing changes. Just, you know, 324 frames per second. And we are way above 60. And this is not it. Let me switch to next one. 93 frames per second. Now this setting is with high. Very high, high, very high, high. No freaking difference. Then this one is medium. We are already in 3 digits. In that corner, still in this side, in this corner, this is still image. I have 100 frames per second. And yes, when we switch to the last screen, you see, somehow it gets brighter, it changes, it's noticeable. This is the low, this is medium. Difference, 11 frames per second. So my advice, take a look with your GPU. If maybe you need run with the low, you will not notice. When you don't know how bright or dark it should be, because every game's visuals are the style and everything, right? So I personally, I see there's almost no difference between all the ultra, very high, high, medium. So I will run with medium. 100 frames per second. This is what I can have. Everything else is still on ultra. Everything as exactly as I like. Let me switch back to the game. I'll show you. It's not yeah, screen capture, sorry. It's not only when it's still image. Remember, again, in a corner, these frames per second do not represent my full system capture capabilities. But you see, they are not ditching, and there are no dips. It's quite stable. This one setting probably will die. Oh no, oh no. Yes, that's it. So, guys, this one setting, visual setting, go check it out. Rest of them, they impact little to no. I tested out. There are other settings, of course, that can reduce this reduces the quality, but all the other settings, I tried at ultra and low. The difference was, with all the settings changing, was 50, I think, frames per second. So they do not impact as much as this one poor setting. And just because you are so awesome and watched this video so far, I will give you extra hint. There's another bug in the game. When I also restarted between all those pictures, screenshots I took, I restarted the game, because sometimes the game says no, settings are good, but actually when the restart happens, then the frame rate is kind of stabilizing and taking effect. What I found is shadows after every game restart automatically set to low for whatever reason. So there's a bug or something in the settings that somehow, when I tried and just messed around with all the settings, after reloading the game, I had to come every time and increase shadows to the maximum. Otherwise, you know, changing two of these sliders, it's not a good thing, not good ways to take proof and screenshots. So yes, now you know everything. Two settings, pay attention to have shadows as you want. The setting, it changes, at least for me. Visual settings, yes, don't run with this. I've seen so many cries out about how game is bad performing. Guys, the PC gaming is not console gaming where you have two buttons on and off and everything is just made for it. We have settings, we have so many variations, so many systems, so many everything and engines and everything. So you can fine-tune this one setting. Fine-tune. Come on. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. But basically, this should fix your playthrough. Stop crying, more playing. Right? Right. We'll meet in other videos. Cheers.